You know, for the second straight day on Jeopardy, we have a new champion. Yesterday, Vince Bicani took a convincing lead into Final Jeopardy and then held on for the win. Today, Aaron and Alec join us on the Alex Trebek stage. Welcome to both of you. Time to start finding out if we'll have a third new champion this week or not. Let's go to work in the Jeopardy round with these categories. First up, the 1890s. Then some women of science, a college/town. Then we have songs of the 2010s, same first and last letter, and finally, six-pack. Vince, start us off.
Women of Science 600.
23, Mary Anning discovered the first full fossil skeleton of a sea dragon, this long-necked marine reptile. Alec.
What's a plesiosaur?
That's correct.
College Town 600.
The University of New Mexico, where classes began in 1892 before statehood. Alec.
What is Santa Fe University?
No. Vince.
What is Albuquerque?
It's in Albuquerque, yes.
Same first and last letter, 800.
Use your this and tell us this slang term for your head. It can also mean a small mug or cup. Aaron.
What is a noggin?
That's right.
Same first and last, 1,000.
Meaning produced by the lips, it's applied to letters like P and B. Vince.
What is labial?
Labial, you got it.
Same first and last, 600.
This term for a privileged, high-status group within a society is from Old French for chosen. Aaron.
What are elite?
Correct.
Same first and last, 400.
It can be a praiseworthy feat or proof of ownership to a piece of land. Vince.
What is a deed?
That's right.
Six-pack, 800.
The 6 flags over Texas refer to the entities that have controlled it. 6th is the USA. This was 5th. Alec.
What is Mexico?
No. Aaron.
What is the Republic of Texas?
Also incorrect. Vince is going to take a stab.
What is Spain?
No, no harm, no foul there. After Mexico and the Republic of Texas, it was part of the Confederacy. Select again, Vince.
Six-pack, 1,000.
The 4th of the 6 wives of Henry VIII was this woman, whom Henry called a Flanders mare. Vince.
Who's Anne of Cleves?
That's right.
Six-pack, 600.
The 6 historic counties that make up this UK division include Armagh, Antrim, and Tyrone. Aaron.
What is Northern Ireland?
Yes.
Six-pack, 400.
Established in 1968, it's the newest of the 6 Nobel Prize categories. Aaron.
What is economics?
Yes.
Same first and last, 200.
This type of farm implement may cut and gather crops like wheat. Not very grim in that sense. Vince.
What is a reaper?
You got it.
Women of Science 400.
Eunice Foote's circumstances affecting the heat of the sun's rays foreshadowed the study of this effect. Alec.
What is global warming?
No. Vince.
What is the greenhouse effect?
That's the specific effect, yes.
Women of Science 2.
After a 1929 earthquake, Inga Lehman measured seismic waves and discovered the Earth had an inner one of these. Vince.
What is a core?
She discovered the Earth's inner core. That takes you to an even $3,000, Vince, and it takes us to our first commercial break. We'll be back after this. Stay with us. Alec Wang is a real estate analyst from Avon, Connecticut, and you graduated in ceremonies held in some pretty storied venues. Alec, where were you?
Yeah, so one of the benefits, I think, of paying a lot of money to get to NYU is you get to graduate in some cool places. I graduated at Yankee Stadium and then also at Madison Square Garden. And then they also had Taylor Swift in as my graduation speaker at Yankee Stadium. So I'm myself not that big of a Taylor Swift fan, but I'm sure a lot of people were trying to get tickets to go because they wanted to see her speak.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was trying to get Taylor Swift tickets myself recently to no avail, so next time I'm calling you, Alec. Aaron Portman is a high school English teacher from Naperville, Illinois, and you got to meet your childhood hero as well.
I did, yeah. Jane Goodall. Loved her since I was a little kid. Went and saw her speak one time. Was looking for the restroom before the event started. Got a little bit lost backstage, turned a corner, and there she is standing in front of me.
Wow, large as life.
Yeah, it was a little spooky. All I could say is I'm looking for the bathroom, and it turns out so was she.
Celebs, they're just like us.
Indeed.
Even primatologist celebs. Our champion, Vince Bicani, is a risk manager from Montreal, Quebec. Now you're a risk analyst, but you've worked in a great variety of places, Vince. Where were some of your employers?
Well, I started in a research and development lab, and then to a pulp mill where I was process engineer and a production manager. Then I started my own business, and then I went to risk management.
Not a lot of people have worked in both elementary schools and a pulp mill. You have a broad variety of talents and interests and experiences, and that's what we need in a Jeopardy contestant. You also have control of the board, Vince. Where do we go now?
The 1890 600, please.
Dedicated to protecting the environment, the Sierra Club was founded in 1892 with this naturalist as its first president. Aaron.
Who is Muir?
That's correct.
1890s 800.
In 1897, this author was released from Reading Jail and went into exile in France. Aaron.
Who is Wild?
Yes.
1890s 1000.
The answer there is the Daily Double in the round. And you just moved into the lead, Aaron.
I'll make it a true daily double.
All right. Well, you'll have 7,200 if you're correct. The category is the 1890s. Returning after a 1,500-year break, these opened April 6th, 1896.
What are the Olympic Games?
That's correct. The modern Olympiad begins in Athens. Select again.
1890s 400.
Moving up from Mexico, this pest invaded U.S. cotton fields, devastating crops throughout the South. Vince.
What is the boll weevil?
Right.
Songs of the 2010s 800.
Her hit Anaconda sampled Baby Got Back by Sir Mix-a-Lot. Aaron.
Who is Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
College Town 400.
Cornell University. Kind of going Greek. Aaron.
What is Ithaca?
That's right.
College Town 200.
The University of Georgia. Kind of going Greek. Vince.
What is Athens?
Yes.
Six-pack 200.
Of the 6 New England states, it's the smallest in area. Vince.
What is Rhode Island?
That's right.
Songs of the 2010s 600.
This collaboration between Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus was Billboard's #1 Hot 100 Song of the Year for 2019. Aaron.
What is Old Town Road?
Yes.
Songs of the 2010s 400.
Covering a Toto hit, Weezer blessed the rains down in this place. Alec.
What is Africa?
Yes.
Songs 1000.
It became the first mostly Spanish song to top the Billboard Hot 100 since Macarena in 1996. Aaron.
What is Despacito?
You add 1,000.
College Town 800.
Stick to it at Louisiana State University. Alec.
What is Baton Rouge?
That's correct, and you're out of the hole.
Songs of 2010s 200.
In 2014, Meghan Trainor was all about that bass. About that bass, know this. Aaron.
What is Treble?
Yeah.
1890s 200.
In 1891, the Ancient Order of Hibernians marched up Fifth Avenue for the first time in their parade celebrating this holiday. Aaron.
What is St. Patrick's Day?
You got it.
Last
And
one.
finishing off a college town, the University of Virginia, which Jefferson envisioned as his academical village. Aaron?
What is Charlottesville?
No. Vince or Alec? It's in Charlottesville with an S. Sorry about that, Aaron. But you still have the lead. Alec will select first when we come back with Double Jeopardy in just a moment. Alec has some catching up to do in Double Jeopardy, but the scores can change quickly with all that money up there. Here are the categories. First up, know your boundaries. Then blank verse, some long-serving politicians, followed by newspaper names, elemental responses, each one beginning with a chemical element, and finally, movies that matter. Alec, where do we start?
Let's do movies that matter for 400.
Starring Tom Hanks as a gay man with AIDS, this was the first major studio film to deal with that disease and the stigma it carried. Alec.
What is Philadelphia?
Right.
Movies that matter 800.
This theme park announced an end to its orca programs after the release of Blackfish, about Tillicum, who killed one of the trainers. Aaron.
What is SeaWorld?
Yes.
Elemental responses 400.
Collective term for metal dining utensils, regardless of what they're made of. Alec.
What is silverware?
That's it.
Movies 1200.
This 2006